Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Menopause After Dark. My name is Mila Vernon, and we are here again for another exciting episode. But before I introduce this wonderful lady over here, during my time and through dealing with divorce and going through those stages, there were women that enhanced me and supported me along the way of my journey. And this episode is very personal to me, and that's why I'm doing a lot of pauses, because I want to make sure I'm saying everything and I'm articulating it right for women who's going through a divorce, going through a really bad breakup, long-term relationship that you thought you were getting married and it just didn't happen, even a loss of a spouse. I feel that these episodes that I'm going to have several series of is going to be really, really important, because we want to really touch into women who have inspired other women along this journey. So without further ado, let me please introduce you to Maria Williford.
Hey, thank you for having me on today.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
Absolutely. So Maria, when you walk into a room, you're effortlessly glowing every time. Every time.
Every time?
Every time I
Wow.
see you. Yes, your style, the way you present yourself, like, man, I want to be like her. I want to get to where she's at.
All right.
So tell everyone who you are.
Well, like you said, Maria Williford, I have been an advocate for women being confident, all things confident, for many years, first starting off as a cosmetologist for over 30 years, and just encouraging women who were in my chair, and then just seeing the confidence that just exuded once they were finished getting their hair styled or their makeup done. And I just fell in love with the process and with the end result. Not the physical, but more of the end result in the woman's soul. So once I semi-retired from cosmetology, I decided to become a confidence coach for women. So all things confidence, modeling, etiquette, just confident in who you are, confident in whose you are, and just helping women to be their best, bold, audacious selves.
So what does that look like? Because I was going through my journey. You helped me with confidence with my hair. Play around with it, discovering myself, but making me feel comfortable with me, because I was in that relationship where, there were curfews. I couldn't go anywhere. So when a person's constantly putting in all these rules, you lose yourself. But how can you also express to other women who have lost themselves over time of where they can start? Where do they start off? Because you start off with me with my hair and my makeup and just being in the mirror, just like, yes, and constantly continue to just make me feel good about myself. What are those some beginning stages that you can help other women through that process?
Ooh, the first thing I would say is, however, figure out how to remove that negativity from your life. Whatever that looks like, whatever process you have to go through, you got to get away from that if you're in something that negative. And then surround yourself with positive people who are loving and affirming and who will encourage you. So those two things. And then just go on a journey of self-discovery. Whatever that looks like, whatever phase you're in your life, start playing with your hair, your wardrobe, your makeup. Rediscover yourself, reinvent yourself, learn something new every day about yourself, and learn something new about in life in general, just to make yourself feel more and more and more confident on a regular basis. It grows, okay? It doesn't happen overnight. It just grows, and you have to put in the effort every day to do something to build yourself up.
Nice, wonderful, wonderful. And as you know, this podcast is Menopause After Dark. So we're trying to navigate these perimenopause and menopause streets.
These streets, these hot flash streets.
These hot flash streets. So when I'm and other women, including myself, how do I handle, because you are a coach too, because I know you coach Maria too as well, because you wear a lot of hats. What are certain things, or how do you coach women when they're dealing with these changes, these unexpected changes like acne, because you also deal with Mary Kay.
Skincare, yes.
Skincare, yes. So how can I don't even know how to put it in words. How do I start when those changes come? What's the first thing I need to do? Let's start off with face.
Okay.
What are certain things I could do with my face when my face starts breaking out? Or like my sister said, I'm getting like hairs on my face,
Yep.
All these hormonal changes. Give us some tips.
The hormones are going to do what they're going to do. They are going to do what they're going to do. So you just have to start paying closer attention to what's going on in your body. Lots of women in my chairs over the years complaining about these challenges. And so when it comes to the skin, the most important thing, 2 tips. Find a skincare line that works for you and use that skincare line only. Don't mix and match from different, because they're not designed to work synergistically. Did I say that word right? Together. But when it's one line, it's developed by the same scientists and dermatologists that make all those products build upon each other and work together and complement each other. So therefore, you're not having chemical warfare on your face. Second tip, always wash your face once you're in the house for good. Okay, I don't say wash your face before you go to bed, because then people are like, I'm too tired. No, wash your face once you're in the house for good. I'm not going anywhere. Get the day off. Get the dirt, dust, and pollution off of your face. And you'll be amazed with those 2 tips how much better your skin is. Now, what happens on the inside that manifests on the outside, that's something you have to take care of from the inside out. You need to drink more water. You need to get more rest. You need to eat less processed foods, okay? Those 3 things, you will start to see a change in your skin also.
That is, so I need to step up.
Okay.
Because I have a tendency, I just started this new routine where we just got a jacuzzi.
Nice.
So I want to go outside. But then I come inside and then I find myself doing other things. So I really need to prioritize my face regimen.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you get in the jacuzzi when you get home in the evening?
Yes, soon as in the evening, once we're dealing with homework with kids,
right,
and bedtime, then it's my time.
My time, right?
Yes.
Is there chlorine in it?
Yes.
Okay, so as soon as you get out, just take a quick shower.
Yeah.
Just take a quick shower. You got to get that chlorine off. You don't want it drying out your skin.
Right.
And while you're in there, have your skincare, your cleanser in there, and just wash your face while you're in there. And then when you get out, moisturize.
Yeah.
Done. It doesn't have to be.
So moisturizing is my main thing that I forget to do. I just wash my face after getting out of the jacuzzi. You wash up.
I put the moisturizer in the shower too. Yeah.
Okay.
So while the skin is still damp, a little bit goes a long way, and just pat it on and moisturize it, and you're done.
And then I'm just done. So I just got to just keep remembering, because
just put it all in there.
Put it all in there. Set it out there so it's right there so you can see it. Yes.
Step by step.
So the next thing, because you do work with hair. The changes in the hair now. Now I'm starting to realize my hair is getting thinner. Certain places it's not matching.
Texture-wise or density?
Texture. It's just not matching. One part of my hair could be frizzy. The other part could be straight. And it's just... Give us some tips.
Okay. Again, it's from the inside out. The hormones are going to do what the hormones do. Our follicles can change their shape. And if your follicle is curled, then your hair is going to come out curly. Yeah. If it's less curled, it's going to come out more wavy. And if it's straight, it's going to come out straight. So as our body changes, our hormone changes, those follicles can start changing. So therefore the strands come out differently. So you would just need to adjust with your products. You have to adjust with your products. Hydration is key. Okay. And then after your hair is well hydrated, your curls will be more defined. Okay. And then you just need to find a product line that works for you and stick with it. When it comes to thinning, I have a wonderful shampoo and conditioner that I recommend to my clients. I don't know if you want me to say any. Okay.
Yes, please.
DS Labs, the letter DS and the word labs. They have a line of products that are great for thinning hair, and my husband uses, my father-in-law uses, my daughter uses, and several of my clients use Revita, Revita shampoo and conditioner. What basically it does is the shampoo exfoliates the DHT off of your scalp, which is a byproduct of the testosterone leaving your body. It leaves your body through your head. It leaves a buildup, a film that clogs the hair follicles. So the shampoo removes that DHT, which is going to happen. Okay, and then the conditioner helps to stimulate your scalp. It has the caffeine in it and all that kind of stuff that stimulates and brings that blood flow to the hair follicles so that hair starts to grow back in. And it also is incredible hydration for the hair. You will find your curl pattern becoming more defined because of that hydration. And then, of course, the products you use afterwards.
So since we're talking about products, what about, I'm also starting to realize that my skin is drying. Like I already have, the vitiligo.
Right.
But during the summertime, my skin is not getting enough moisture. What are certain products that you recommend for that?
Okay. I'm going to be all over the place.
They're going to give you some money. They're going to give you some money.
Let's talk about the steps you're taking. What are you doing? You wash up in the shower.
Yes.
And then you do what? What do you do?
Lotion. That's
lotion.
It.
Do you dry off, get out of the shower, and then put lotion on?
Yes.
Do you do it while your skin is damp, or do you wait till your skin is dry?
Damp.
Okay, that's good. So I don't know what you're using, but try to find something thicker and creamier, like a body butter.
Body butter.
On damp skin to lock in the water, to lock in the moisture from the water. Water is your friend for your skin and for your hair. Okay. And that's something I didn't touch on. While you're in the shower, put your leave-in on your very wet hair. Whatever your leave-in is, put it on. Lock in the water in your hair.
Got it. Okay, that's
water is your friend.
So, and because I'm starting to process what you're saying, because sometimes when I'm washing my hair and then I put the product in, it's beautiful.
Right.
But the next day, it's so dry.
Reactivate with water.
And I'll put water in, but it just doesn't have that same look that it had before.
Right.
But I see, because it's a routine. You just have to keep up with the routine.
Right.
Yes.
You don't have to wash your hair every day, but you should go on ahead and wet it in the shower and put some more product in, leave-in, conditioner, and then, run your fingers through it, finger style it, shake it, scrunch it, and then let it air dry.
Yeah. So
or
basically, ladies, make love to your hair.
Make love to your hair every day.
Make love to your hair every day. Every day.
The more hydrated your natural curls become, the better defined, the less frizz.
Nice. All this, these good nuggets. So let's tap into your coaching.
Yes.
How would you coach women who's going through the changes of, perimenopause, menopause, and also dealing with, other personal issues? How would you coach or have them, how do they navigate through that?
Okay, so when it comes to menopause, it is very physical. So you have to think, what do I need to do physically to help myself get through this? Okay. And physically, I would say rest, water, less sugar. Okay. Sugar will spike those hot flashes. Less processed food, less sugar. All right. So the more whole your diet is, the better you're going to feel and the better you're going to look. Okay, it's just that simple. God put all of those beautiful, bright colored foods on this earth for a reason, all right? And the more you're eating that and the less processed foods you're going to eat, the better you're going to look and feel and the less side effects from the menopause you're going to have, okay? I purposely backed off of dairy and processed foods when I went into menopause. And I immediately felt the difference as far as feeling better, okay? And then there's exercise. You have to exercise. Ladies, it's so important to move your body. Whatever makes you happy, whatever brings you joy, do it. If it's dancing, that's moving your body. That's exercising. If it's walking, riding a bike. I have a client who is darn near 80 and rides her bike for miles every week. Miles, y'all. Like she's up in the hundreds. Yeah. Okay? Wow. And to see her move, to stand up, to sit down, just she's not moving like a little old lady. Yeah. You would never guess. Never complaining about aches and pains because she moves her body. And I have a friend in her 80s, same thing, Zumba, loves her Zumba, loves to go swimming. You would never guess. He rocks the heels. Oh my goodness. So you have to move your body. You have to stay moving. Okay. Yes. And mentally, you have to be in charge of your mental health. It's no one else's job to keep you happy. There's no one else's job to make you feel good. And it is all up to you. And do whatever it takes to have a good, strong mental health. Prayer, journaling, staying in the Word, surrounding yourself with wonderful, positive people, like-minded people. Be careful what goes into your gates, your ears and your eyes. Okay, be careful what you're listening to and what you're watching, and just keep yourself in a very positive mindset.
That is so honest and true. And because it's so many shows out there, but the algorithms start to be followed. They follow you, as you go.
Like, they feed you what they think you're liking.
So if you're watching something that's seem interesting, but it has a lot of negative talk or everything is just downhill, it follows you, like a wave. And you're like, why is that? Then you just get yourself caught up into it, I realize too, with certain shows. Right. And then it also causes depression. So it's very important. It's very important to be careful with what you're watching, ladies. Yes. Because I started off, I think it was a show, it used to be on HBO. Won't mention the show, but it was interesting, but then it was very dark. And then it just took me through this dark path. And I was like, why am I feeling so sad? Why am I just feeling so gloomy and just, It's because of what I was watching. Right. So you have to be very careful, like you said, what you are watching. Also, I'm in therapy. I love my therapist, which is very important, mental health. Because when you're going through all of these things, certain people around you can't relate to what you're going through. Right. And they are not sensitive to what you're going through. And they really don't give a damn about what you're going through. So it's good to have that extra support besides a family, a friend. It's also just to have that person that you can just confidently talk to that you don't want to talk about with your family or friends.
Exactly, right.
And it feels so good.
Right.
I did have a transformational coach, and she was able to help me navigate through a lot of things I was going through. But I also had a spiritual coach and I also had a therapist too. So and then I had another spiritual person that was in my life that was helping me through the stages of DV. So I was getting a lot of work done.
Right.
You know, like I was at the shop getting my hair done, my nails done, my feet done. You know, I was even getting massages. I was getting a lot of work done mentally on me.
To get yourself back.
Just to get myself back, you know. So now I'm back, but now I'm dealing with another process, which is this perimenopause. So, but once again, therapy is definitely helping me through those stages. And also exercising, like you said, is so important because it got to the point where as I'm getting older, certain parts of my body, let's talk about these, you know, these wings or this roundness on my belly just comes out of nowhere. And you're like, what's
going on?
What is going on? And it's not going away. And I'm killing myself working out, but it's not going away. So but the good thing, even though it's not going away like I wanted to, when I was younger, the good thing, like you said, I can move. Because it got to the point when I got out of bed, I was like, oh, shoot. Or I'm trying to climb on the bed. And I'm like,
hurting yourself getting in bed.
Getting out of the tub. So I said, wait a minute, getting out of the tub hurts? Something's not right. We got to start all over with this. So it's so important, even if you can put in 3 days. I put in 3 days, an hour. You know, and I just pick those days wherever it flows, but I try to make myself at least do 3 days. Even if I can't make it to the gym, I'm still making sure I walk. It's so easy just to walk in the neighborhood. How simple is that? Now, getting on a bike, I haven't rode a bike in years. So that's not going to work for me because I don't want to embarrass myself in the community.
You love.
Yes. I'm going to do what I love. We're going to pass that.
Do what works. That's right. That's not your thing.
Yeah, it's not my thing. I would like to put on some skates. I used to be, you know, the person that had the roller belt.
Me too,
you know, roller blades back in the day.
I never did blades. I did the four ones. Whatever you call them. Old school.
You know, I can't even get it out that I want to put them back on, but it would be nice if I could.
I bought some last year.
Really, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
And you got on them and you just
holding on to the wall.
I
got it. Baby steps. When the garage is empty, when both cars are out of the garage, I'll put them on. I'll just kind of roll around.
It's within your own space.
Close the door.
Yeah.
Don't want the neighbors to see the whoop.
Yeah. Don't need to be embarrassed because back in the day, you know, we didn't have these cell phones. You know. There was no cell phones in high school. So now people just videotape. And you don't get there's no consent. It's you just like, look out now. Yeah, so I just want to be safe. So lastly, one thing that no one also knows, you know, on our channel is that modeling. You offer modeling, but not just modeling just for, I've learned that there's a lot of, when they put out things for modeling, it's only for this age and it stops at 18. And I was like, but what about us?
Right. Yeah. When they have an age, it is for confidence building, but the modeling industry only wants the young folks anyway. So that's probably why they focus on the younger ages. But for me, as a part of my confidence coaching, I love to teach modeling because it teaches women how to have good posture, how to carry themselves in a graceful, poised way, how to sit like a lady, and etiquette, so that when she goes out into the world, she can present her best positive self. And that goes a long way with confidence. It really does help you look and feel your best. You want to put your best foot forward once you've learned certain techniques. And it's not a whole lot, you know, and I see the difference in women just in the first session. You know, I see the difference in how she feels and how she carries herself and how she blossoms. And so I just love doing it because I see the transformation.
Yes, and as you were speaking, my face was getting all excited. So I'm like, yes, that was me. So I had the opportunity in being in a fashion show with you, and gosh, it was a few, and it was just so amazing. It's to put on the clothes. You did my makeup, my hair. Right. I was so nervous, but I got through it. but it's how you feel
Yes.
when you're walking down that runway, and the confidence, man, it shoots up so high,
Right.
and you just feel so good about yourself. And I'm
Right.
like, man, that was me. That was me, So,
Yes.
but Maria, I just wanted to just thank you so much for just being in my life. I'm getting emotional, but
Oh, no.
yeah, I know it. But thank you for being in my life, helping me through this journey, helping other women, go through this journey, because it's so hard, when you're going through so many changes in your life and you just don't know where to start.
Right.
And you were just one of those pillars that helped me through, navigate through that wave,
Amen.
but also making me feel positive about myself. And now the tears is falling. See?
Sometimes when I work with a lady, I have no idea what her history is, what all she's going through.
Yeah.
And then when she tells me afterwards, I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, I had no idea, and I just don't know what effect my coaching is going to have on her. So thank you for it.
Absolutely. So definitely, I know you have some up and coming events, but I don't know when it's going to, this show is going to air. But at least tell everyone, how they can get in contact you with your coaching or modeling opportunities.
Okay, thank you. So I have Full Circle Confidence, and my website is fullcircleconfidence.org, and you can see the services that I provide. So I am building a, what do I want to call it? What I'm building is a way where I can go to an organization, a church, a school, and do my confidence coaching services for ages 11 and up. Even in, like I said, a business where they want their team to present their business in a more positive way, how to show up, how to talk to people, good customer service. All of that is confidence building. When I had my salon, I went to a few workshops. I paid good money to go to, and it was like the beginning of the coaching era, and I paid good money to learn how to have a better salon as far as customer service and the aesthetics and everything. And it took me a long way. It really helped me have a better salon experience for my clients. So coaching is a wonderful thing, and it doesn't have to cost a whole lot of money, when you have it in groups. So you can go to fullcircleconfidence.org and learn more about the services that I have that I can bring to you, my team and I, or you can have one-on-one sessions, or you can do some of the digital sessions that I am creating right now, where it's extremely affordable and you can just join and watch at your convenience and practice at your convenience. So I'm trying to have something out there for everyone, all things confidence.
Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you, Maria, for coming on this show.
Thank you.
So ladies, Maria gave you those tips. Follow those tips. Follow those guidelines. If you need support, definitely seek out, coaching, transformational coaching, therapy to get you the assistance that you need if you're going through just needing somebody to talk to. Also, the hair tips, keep it moisturized, keep your skin moisturized. Remember the tips about going outside. You're going to go outside, come back in, go through that whole routine with your face and stay consistent with it.
Yes.
And did I mention exercise too?
Exercise.
Please make sure you exercise, even if you're just walking around in the neighborhood or just dancing. Dancing is so much fun.
So much fun.
Don't dance too hard. One time I did dance too hard and I was out of breath. But whatever you can do to just stay active.
It's okay to get out of breath.
Get out of breath.
Get your heart rate up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that heart rate
good
up,
for your
ladies.
body and soul.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you, ladies. And hopefully you can join us again for another episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.